Hello and welcome to Housing Development, your go-to program for insightful discussions on housing, urban planning, and sustainable living. As always, I am Flora Ani, your housing diva, and I'm so excited to have you with me today. On today's episode, we are tackling two critical topics: urban planning and slum upgrade initiatives. These are essential for building sustainable cities and improving living standards in vulnerable communities, especially in the new year 2025. We'll start by visiting the Tudunwada community in Abuja, where residents share their struggles with harsh living conditions. We'll also showcase a luxury property in the Property Hunter segment. Today's focus is on a student five-bedroom duplex in Abuja. And finally, we'll celebrate an inspiring woman shaping the future of housing in our Woman Crush Wednesday segment. Stay tuned as it's going to be an engaging and insightful episode. But first, let's see the news making rounds in the sector.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has announced a record disbursement of 12.18 billion naira in National Housing Fund refunds to retiring or exiting subscribers within a 10-month period. Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the bank, Shehu Osidi, disclosed this when he led the bank's top management as part of the team of the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development that appeared before the Senate Committee on Lands, Housing and Urban Development. At the interactive session, which was to review the ministry's 2024 budget performance and 2025 estimates, Osidi said out of the over 91.1 billion naira refunded since inception, over 12.1 billion naira was recorded within a 10-month period, especially since his appointment in February 2024. The feat, according to a statement from the bank, was achieved between January and October 2024, representing more than 13% of the total recorded NHF refunds since the inception of the scheme in 1992. He said this was as a result of process improvements introduced in the bank by the new management to improve turnaround time to ensure speedy approvals and disbursements. The Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Architect Ahmed Musa Dangewa, is seeking more funds for 7 critical housing sector programs. He said these projects include the Renewed Hope Cities and Estates Housing Program, Slum Upgrading and Urban Renewal Program, and others. Dangewa called during the Budget Defense session of the Senate Committee on Housing held on Monday at the National Assembly Complex. He stated that these areas are critical to Mr. President's transformative policies and programs to put the economy on the path of recovery and growth. The minister reiterated that in the 2024 fiscal year, the sum of 162.609 billion naira was allocated to the ministry, yet the ministry have been given an envelope of 83.752 billion naira in the ministry's capital budget ceiling for 2025, which is a far cry from even the 2024 appropriation, which amount was considered inadequate. Dangewa further requests that the distinguished chairman and members of the critical committee make good use of their good offices to increase the budgetary allocation in several key areas.
For more house and finance and construction news, do well to visit www.africanhousingnews.com. Our first stop is Tudunwada in Abuja, a community where residents are grappling with harsh living conditions, from poor infrastructure to overcrowding. The challenges here highlight the urgent need for slum upgrades.
Tudunwada is an urban slum and shanty in Lugbe FCT. squalid and overcrowded with over 30,000 people with little or no access to basic amenities. A visit to this community highlighted the low presence of government intervention within the Tudunwada area. Speaking with the village head, Malam Mohammed Usman, Sarikin Tudunwada, he highlighted some of the major challenges facing the community, including contributions and support from the people of Tudunwada during elections. Despite all the promises made by politicians for the development of Tudunwada, none has been fulfilled.
The work the government could do are very happy for Nigeria. Then Nigeria want the children to go to school. The children for Tudunwada, they plenty. Many no go school.
So there is no get school here with that?
No day school here.
No government secondary school?
No day. Primary. Go start for primary, government school, no day.
Okay. When I get primary.
Now hospital, no day.
Hospital too, no day.
No day.
Okay.
The community go past 30 years is there here. Okay. Go vote for Nigeria, vote for governor, any chairman, councillor, any person. If you go need party, go come here, go vote for them. Any language they here. Okay. The whole to do that go get 10 transformer. The people go support government here. If you could do something, not gonna remember them. The only road na federal government na help pay the road. I don't do the work. Small time, if you could go check the road now, the road don't spoil now. Nothing there for to do that here.
Nuhu Mohammed, one of the council members of the palace, reiterated the issues facing the community since its existence 30 years ago.
This community has been in existence for the past 30 years. But we have never benefited any notable thing from government. It's only that small road of 100 meters that they have done for us. That is the only thing. And we have a lot of people here that are voting during election. And we have generating this thing that they are trying to do here in community, which this power generation, this thing. We have this thing here.
Okay, there's a plant.
Yes, here. General plant of Abuja, the whole Abuja is here. Okay. And we have not got a hospital, healthcare, primary healthcare, no day, primary school, no day, no secondary school. They have been coming to ask us like this, and when we tell them, to the extent that Mangwa has donated a place for them to build a school and a primary head for us.
The only thing we are lacking is the AMAC are not being considerate. They don't come here. We don't see, like in this place, we don't have an urban center. Okay. We don't have a town hall. Okay. We don't have a public latrine. We don't have public school. So the development we have here is within ourselves. We'll come together as a community. We decide on what to do. Even the electrification you see here is done by the community. So all the networks is run by the community.
The residents of Tudunwada have spoken and their concerns are a call to action. The residents of Tudunwada in Abuja are urgently calling on the government to address their pressing challenges by providing essential infrastructure and basic amenities to improve their quality of life. They are advocating for the establishment of a functional primary health care center to cater to their medical needs, adequate skills to ensure access to quality education for their children, and a reliable supply of clean water to promote better hygiene and health. Additionally, they are appealing for the construction of good roads to enhance transportation and connectivity within the community. These developments, they believe, are crucial for fostering a healthier, safer, and more sustainable environment for all residents. This is housing development. I'll be back in a moment. This is housing development, the only TV program that gives you the best information. Welcome back. You're watching Housing Development. What solutions can urban planning and slum upgrades provide for communities like Tudunwada? Let's discuss these with our guest. Joining me now on Real Conversation is town planner Nathaniel Achebije, the immediate past president of the Nigerian Institute of Town Planners and a respected voice in urban development. All right, welcome back to the Real Conversation. I'm honored to introduce my guest today, town planner Nathaniel Achebije, a seasoned urban planner and the immediate past president of the Nigerian Institute of Town Planners. Welcome to the Real Conversation, sir.
It's a pleasure being here. Thank you for inviting me again.
We visited a community just recently, to the Wada community in the FCT, very recently, and we saw the harsh living conditions of the residents of that community. So what practical steps can be taken to transform these areas into livable, thriving communities without displacing residents?
Yes. Now, when planning came into limelight, it was taken as if it was a technocratic process, that we are the technocrats, we are the professionals, we plan for the people. And we think of our own ideals and see how we can bring, people who are far below these ideals to the level we are dreaming. That is good, but to some extent, when you compare the lifespan of a man or the lifestyle of a man, at the end of the day, by trying to impose your own standard on the people that have not attained that standard, it's a bit utopian that you cannot achieve it. And so what do? The essence of what you are doing is to improve the quality of life of the people. And it is good. I mean, you cannot sew a dress for somebody without measuring that person.
Definitely.
So if you want to have a successful urban renewal program, go to the people. Discuss with them. Sometimes we try to prioritize their needs. What are the things that you need? There have been there are different approaches to urban renewal. Sometimes we talk about clean sweep approach, in which you just clear everything and rebuild completely. And that is not possible, because there are quite a lot of physical, social, mental problems that will be generated. And the people that you were having in mind to help, at the end of the day, they will be so disadvantaged.
Sure.
Now, because of that, you plan with the people. Get the people together. Discuss with them. These are the problems we are seeing. Let them even know the problems they have in their community. And let them know the challenges that are related to the problems. For example, they don't have water. For example, they don't have sewage system. What are the challenges that come? Quite a lot of sicknesses and diseases, waterborne sicknesses and diseases, which are very, very common. And then, malaria, fever, typhoid, diarrhea, dysentery, cholera, name them. When you make them to know that they can reduce the number of episodes they have in a year in terms of illness or ill health, by having, a renewed or an improved environment, they will believe you.
Now, this is a new year. What steps should governments and private sector players take to ensure sustainable urban planning and development?
Thank you very much. That is one of the things I just talked a little earlier, talking about issues of using undue political influence. Our policymakers should know that the success of their career, or those in the political class should know that the success of their career as politicians relies on the environment they create. And that is why it is important. Now, if the general public, if they are very well enlightened, when a man comes to them and says that, okay, vote me into power, I'm going to provide you water, I'm going to provide you schools, I'm going to provide you, houses and so on and so forth. The next thing is, where are you going to provide it? How are you going to provide it? Give us the plan. Where there is no plan, you're only talking to the air. It means that you don't have any way of achieving this thing. That makes, the use of the town planner to be very critical to the success of any politician and the success of either the governor or the senator or the House of Assembly member or House of Representatives, even the local government chairman, because planning is something that goes from the top to the grassroots, and either from the grassroots also to the top. It goes both ways, and that is how we succeed in planning.
All right, I trust the government, they are listening and they will surely take consideration to that appeal. All right, so thank you so very much, sir. It's been such a privilege having you here to share your insights. And we believe that this conversation has given us a lot to think about. And I'm sure our audience feel the same way. So thank you so much for your time on the program.
Thanks so very much.
Urban planning and slum upgrades are not just about buildings and infrastructure. They are about people, their lives, and their future. That is a real conversation with town planner Nathaniel Atebije. Now we'll take a short break, and when we return, it's time for our Property Hunters segment, where we showcase a stunning 5-bedroom duplex in Abuja. Don't go anywhere.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh,
Huh? What is it again?
Oga, I dey drive this car, my mind no dey. My landlord is on my neck.
Your landlord again? I thought I have told you this before. Get a mortgage, register with NHF scheme, and get a home up front. What is so difficult about this?
Oga, I will do just that. See, I will shame that my landlord. Mortgage.
At the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, everyone deserves a home.
Welcome back. For those with a taste of luxury, today's Property Hunter Spotlight is on a magnificent 5-bedroom duplex located in the prestigious serene environment in Asokoro. Let's take a closer look. This is Property Hunters, and today I've hunted a very unique, very luxurious property for you. I am on the Clinton Luxury Estate, and I'm going to be having the GM home ownership here with me. I'll be talking about this unique, luxurious estate. Good to have you on the show, Mr. Oscar.
Thank you, madam. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Fine, thank you.
All right, so tell us about this estate. What's happening here?
Oh, you're welcome to the Navy Town. This is El Salem Nigeria Limited, who we are the developer of the Clinton Castle, located here inside the Navy Town, Asokoro. Yeah. Of course, you could see what we are doing here. We are building 5- and 4-bedroom luxury detached duplexes here inside the Navy Town. You can come with me up there so that I can show you exactly what is going on in the environment.
Let's take a tour.
Yeah, you can see this one. This one is at the plastered stage now. It's roofed. Everything is going to come up well like the 3D I sent to you.
All right.
Yes. So this is one of the major roads that leads to various houses here in the state. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. As you can see, we are still cutting some levels in order to build. Building is going to come up here too, and also there. See. So we'll go up. You can see the serenity of the environment. So superb, very clean and neat.
Tell us, where is this location?
Asokoro.
And I understand it's just a few minutes drive to the presidential Aso Villa.
That's correct. That's very correct.
Construction is ongoing.
Yes, construction is ongoing. Of course, from here now you can feel the texture of the quality of materials we are using. We are not compromising. Everything is of good quality. Look at the blocks. Yeah, we're done with the concrete cement mixture. Everything here is of good, great quality. Of course, the Navy have their own, technical team that do come and inspect what we are doing, because I told you from the beginning, it's in conjunction with the Navy holdings, So they have their own team that normally come to inspect what we are doing.
So what facilities will subscribers enjoy here when it came to your project?
Good. A good asphalted road, security, CCTV. Of course, we are looking at putting solar lights on each of the building. It's going to come up with solar lights, at least 3.5, 2.5 kVA in each of the building. Security here is top notch. Security is part of it. We are going to have a gym center where people here will come every morning and register to be, gymming and stuff like that, in order to be very, very fit. Yes.
All right.
Good.
So how soon are we going to see this completed?
Before this time next year.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yes, before this time next year.
So we're looking at a 5-bedroom duplex.
5-bedroom duplex.
Are there different house types here?
No, 5-bedroom duplexes.
And what does it come with? All in suites?
All in suites. All the whole rooms are in suites, and with walking-in closets. Of course, a very good POP designs, lightnings, good furniture you can talk about in the world. It's going to come out superb. We are not compromising quality here. Everything is going to be of high standard.
This duplex, when completed, boasts spacious living areas, a fully equipped modern kitchen, en-suite bedrooms, and state-of-the-art security features. The estate offers resident access to serene environment, excellent infrastructure, and recreational facilities. If you're looking for a perfect blend of comfort and style, this property might just be your dream home. For more details, do well to contact the numbers displayed on your TV screen. Now it's time for Women Crush Wednesday, where we celebrate trailblazing women making a difference in housing and urban development. Today we shine the spotlight on town planner Lami Ayuba, an award-winning urban planner and advocate for sustainable housing.
Introducing our Woman Crush this Wednesday is no other than town planner Lami Ayuba, a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Town Planners, the immediate past chairman of the Nigerian Institute of Town Planners, NITP, FCT chapter. She is also a past coordinator, Association of Women Town Planners, FCT chapter, a town planning consultant, and a multiple award-winning female town planner. She has had a master's education in urban rebuilding and planning from the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. As a result of her expertise and professionalism, town planner Lami Ayuba has been in the advocacy of planning, mainly in land dispute resolution, public enlightenment on town planning, representation of vulnerable persons affected by forced eviction and demolition threats, public enlightenment in land acquisition, approvals and development, amongst others. This extraordinary woman loves reading, baking, and cooking. Definitely a happy married woman. All of these amazing reasons and more crowned town planner Lami Ayuba our Woman Crush this Wednesday.
Town planner Lami Ayuba has been at the forefront of several transformative projects. Her work has improved housing for thousands and inspired the next generations of urban planners. Kudos to her for incredible contributions. The 2025 Africa International Housing Show, the biggest housing and construction expo in Africa, will be happening live come July 2025. Have you added it to your company's event calendar? The event will bring together top industry leaders, policy makers, and innovators to discuss affordable housing, urban planning, and sustainable development. The highlights include over 500 exhibitors showcasing cutting-edge housing technologies, conferences with global experts and thought leaders, networking section with developers, investors, and policymakers, live demonstrations of smart and green housing solutions. Don't miss this opportunity to connect, learn, and help shape the future of housing in Africa. For details and registration, visit www.africanhousingshow.com. Join us and let's build the future of housing together. That is it on today's episode of Housing Development. Remember, housing is more than just shelter. It's about dignity and opportunity and building a brighter future for all. Join me next week for another insightful episode. As always, I am your housing diva, Fleur Ani. Take care and keep working towards a better tomorrow. Bye for now.